Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. Happy September 3rd. Woohoo! Yes, even Chloe's excited for fall. Oh, how was your long weekend? I know, Chloe. I was working for part of it, so it wasn't a full long weekend, but how can you call this work, you know? Okay, so I'm trying to find me on my laptop. If you join me this afternoon, please let me know you're here. If I don't say anything, please don't take it personally, because I'm really trying to figure out what I'm doing today, because this is going to be kind of on the fly. I sort of have an idea of what's going on. Okay, there I am. But not really. So we'll see how it all turns out. Yeah, so we are getting ready to launch the new September, hang on, let me grab it for you. The September to December mini catalog. And, oh, I can't show you yet, not until tomorrow. But it's going to go live tonight at 11 p.m. our time here on the Pacific Coast. Hi, Lynn, how are you? So I'm going to play with an upcoming bundle, which you probably already saw this morning, my Casing Tuesday. And let's see, I'll show you again. This was my Casing Tuesday. It's no secret that pumpkin spice is my favorite. I know, shocking, isn't it? So that was my Casing Tuesday. This is the card. Let me take it out of the wrapper here. I also use this card for a business swap that I belong to. And there's nothing on the inside. I have to finish that. But yeah, fun bundle. So I knew I wanted to do something more today, but you know, yesterday was a holiday and I actually did take yesterday off. So we're just gonna see what we can do with this today. If you are joining me on my YouTube channel, please be sure and give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already a subscriber. So we're going to use some more of the Iconic Celebrations Designer Series paper. This was a online exclusive launch in, what month are we in? July. And I've used it before. It's a great all-around paper pack. And I'm also going to use some of these adorable, what are they called? Real red and white adhesive back peppermints. Granted, I'm going to be using a cherry cobbler card base, but that's okay. Oh, you know what I did not bring over here? I got to grab my paper trimmer. Hang on just a second. See, we're already off to a good start. And I did put a new blade in it. There's a couple of those cuts in what I've already prepped were a little bit raggedy. So I'm going to kind of mimic the card, this style somewhat. It's not going to be exact for obvious reasons, but that's what came to mind. So I'm using a cherry cobbler, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And my envelope, I have 2 pieces of basic white trimmed at 3 3/4 by 5, and we're going to use this piece of the Iconic Celebrations paper. All right, so I do want to cut, get this out of the way, I do want to cut a 1 inch by 5.5 piece off of this strip, off of this layer. I'm going to trim that at 5.5. And then I'm going to also trim, let's go with 3/4 by 5 for the inside. And then we will also, I'm going to cut a 2, and I think let's go 2.5 piece to decorate my envelope. This I think that's one of the prettiest ways to coordinate your envelope with your project. We haven't even started and I've already got a mess going on. Okay, so I'm just going to add some adhesive right around the edge of the envelope. And then put that face down. We'll lay this down just like so. And we'll use our snips to trim it. So for those that are local here, today is the last day to register for my October retreat. I will have a link in this video for anyone who needs to register. I've got 2 spaces available. It's just a fun weekend. A lot of spoiling going along. We play bingo, there's shopping, there's a lot of girlfriend time and laughs. So we'd love to have you join us. All right, so there's that. So I'm going to add my 1-inch strip to the front of my card. I'm going to move that over just a little bit because I want a little bit of that cherry cobbler to peek out. Okay. Now we'll add this guy. I think we'll do our stamping first. In fact, we're going to do a peppermint latte. And oh, this is what I'm looking for, is the memento. And I did bring over in my stash over here, I'm going to stamp the little latte cup, and we're going to color that. And I noted in today's blog post that when I created the little dollop of whipped cream, I die cut the whole big piece there, and then I found a little piece, a little die that probably is the one that cuts the little dollop today. That's what I get for not really looking. All right, so we're gonna stamp this in memento. I'm just gonna stamp this over here. And then I like whipped cream on my hot chocolate, so we're going with the whipped cream. Charlie is definitely a marshmallow guy. In fact, his favorite snack is marshmallows and peanut butter. I don't know where he gets it. Didn't get it from me. I think I gotta grab some stamp cleaner. He'd sit there and eat the whole tub of marshmallows with a jar of peanut butter if I let him. Kid cracks me up. Okay, so since this is going on a cherry cobbler base, okay, I'm going to use the light crumb cake for the little wrapper, because we don't want it to be just in your face white. And we're going to stamp. In fact, I should do that first. I want to stamp the little candy cane on the front, and then we'll color around the candy cane. See, I told you this was on the fly. Wasn't really sure what I was going to do, just kind of had a, let's just try this. So hopefully it all works out. Okay, so we're going to put this little guy, and I'll probably have already colored. I did. That's all right. We'll just color around that part. Okay, so we'll come down here. Get this guy filled in. There we go. Who else is excited about the new catalog launching tomorrow? I'm not sure which I'm more excited about, the actual catalog or the scrapbooking. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it is the scrapbooking. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with the cherry cobbler, and we're just gonna color the little stripes like so. go. Little dot there. Okay, close enough. Now, I think I'm going to leave the cup white. And then we're going to die cut the cup. Oh, I forgot. I need to color the whipped cream. So I'm just going to add some light crumb cake to kind of give the swirls of whipped cream a little bit of a shadow and help break up all the white. Just like so. So it's supposed to be like summer again this week. Supposed to get up to 107. So I'll just keep making pumpkin spice items and dream even more of cool weather, right? All right, so we'll take this guy out and we'll take this guy out. Let's put this away. And then use our little trimmer here. I want to add some tape on this so it doesn't move. And then we'll send this through and cut both of them at the same time. Hi Susan, how are you? I'm glad you made it. Are you getting excited for the retreat? Oh, wait till you see some of those pillow gifts. Oh my gosh. And I just ordered the last one today. It's so cute. All right. Enough of that. Let's go ahead and send this through. There you go. Set him aside because we're going to need him again in a minute. We'll hang on to this because we'll be using it again shortly. Take that. I'm going to put him in my little magnetic plate over there. And I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive along the base of that whipped cream and attach it to there, to the cup. All right, where did I put my card? Here it is. So we're going to add him like right about there. And I want, let's see, let's go with You Had Me, no, Grateful It's Finally. I like that one. Let's see. We'll do Grateful It's Finally, because that'll mean Christmas is almost here. And I'm going to do that in Cherry Cobbler ink. I think I may actually trim this side down. I guess with only one image, that is kind of a lot of white space. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. We're going to add this on the side. I think I told you we're just going to go with it. I'll cut another piece here in a second for the inside layer. And like so. Okay, so now back to stamping. You see how my brain works? It's no wonder everything's a mess. Okay, Grateful It's Finally. Okay, and I want peppermint. I wish they had mocha in here. I know you can't have everything you want, right? Let's see, where did peppermint go? I did see it. That's the one problem I have with this stuff being upside down. It's donuts. What is that? That is peppermint. Dun, da, da, da. Okay. Add him. And put this down here. Okay, this guy there, see, he'll fit really good in the middle. And then let's move this stuff over. We'll add him with dimensionals. I know it's a scary thing watching my brain work, isn't it? All right, so we'll put that up here at the top. We'll put this here. In fact, I'm going to add this guy first before we attach him. I don't want to squish him when I add this layer. So this is kind of have the designer series paper continue on. Okay, now we'll add this guy. I'll put him there. Now let's add, oh, it was a little crooked. There we go. Let's add some of these little adhesive back peppermints. And these are really flat, so they'll mail really well. Oh, they're so cute. In fact, I'm going to put one on the inside since they're so flat. They kind of have a, I don't know, almost a rubbery feel to it. All right, so there's that. Where's my other piece? Right here. Let's trim another little piece of that designer series paper for the inside. Put him aside because you know where that's going. I really need to set this up across the room. All right, so it's going to be 3 3/4. No, sorry, that's a 1/2 inch. That's good enough. 1/2 inch by 5. Now you see why Charlie always tells me, let's have Papa help me with my math homework. Smart kid. All right, so we're going to add this right here. And then for the inside, what do we want to say? You know what? I'm going to leave that blank because I don't see anything I really want to use on the inside. So we'll just use it the way it is, and I will, that way I can hand write something. Grateful it's finally peppermint. I guess I could put season on the inside. Nah, we'll just leave it just as is. No, we're going to put season. Make a decision, Lori. Okay, we'll go with that. I like that. Put that over there. And then I'll just put something else on the inside. You know, I'll hand write something in. I think that turned out kind of cute. What do you think? Not my best work, but that's okay. That's what happens when everything's on the fly. All right, let's try the next one. Whoops. I'm going to try and create, I shouldn't say try, we are going to create a gift card holder. And we're going to use another piece of that Iconic Celebrations paper. And we're going to use the striped one that's got Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, and I'm thinking that background is basic. See, I think I've got 3 open packs of this. All right. So I have a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of Mossy Meadow. It's scored at 5 1/2. And it's also scored at 2 3/4. So this is going to come down like this. I have a piece of basic beige that's 4 by 5 1/4, and I embossed it with the So Swirly embossing folder. We're going to just add this to the inside, like so. So the inside of the card actually is almost the front of the card. Okay. Now I have a 3 1/4 by 8 1/2 piece of Mossy Meadow, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And we're going to add that right here. Okay. So next I have my designer series paper, and I'm going to cut one of them at 3 by 4. That's going to go on the front. And then I want 2 pieces. I'm probably going to have to grab another piece of this. I need it at 2 1/2 by 4. And then I need, let's see, how big, that's not gonna cut it. Let me grab another piece of that paper. There it is. Okay. So I want to cut this one. I'm going to leave it at, cut it at 2 1/4. I don't need it quite as big so that we can get a gift card in there. So I'm going to 2 1/4 by 4. Okay. So I'm going to use my 1 3/4 inch circle punch to cut my thumb notch. All right. And then we're going to glue all of this down. I'm going to keep that adhesive right at the edge so that you have room for that gift card to get in there. Get rid of our adhesive there. There we go. And this is going to go right here, like so. Looks like my patterns are going to look almost like a zigzag. Like I said, this is definitely on the fly. Glue this to the front. Like so. So that part's done. So it's going to sit like this. And then I want to, oh, that's our, okay. So I want, for my inside, I know this one, I'm going to say, it's the front piece. You know what I did forget? Oh, okay, we're going to make our own. I wanted to get just a strip for this to say, "You had me at," and I'm going to put down hot cocoa. And I'm going to use Misty Moonlight. And we're just going to stamp it right there. Okay. And then we'll just trim it and flag the ends. That's Chloe's treat jar you hear. Alright. So now that I've trimmed it, it looks kind of crooked, doesn't it? Okay. We'll just flip it over and stamp it again. Hi Janine, how are you? Welcome to the train wreck. You know how I am. Alright, so I want to just flag these ends. Oh, I just put my thumb right in it, didn't I? Okay, we'll fix that. Just like so. Okay. And then on the inside, I'm going to stamp. Where did I put my stamp set? Oh, goodness gracious. Here it is. I don't know why I thought this was going to be a good idea. Hot cocoa. All right. Bless her heart. Okay. Alright, so that part's done. Let's add him to the inside. Dry him off a little bit. It always helps if you don't stick your thumb in the ink pad. Alright, so this is going to go here. Alright, so let's stamp and color some hot cocoa right quick. And call it done. Let's see, where do I put my black ink? Right here. Okay. I got everything piled up on this one little block over here. Sheila would be losing her mind because she's always after me. Make sure you put that away. Make sure you put that away. We're going to put that there. And then, of course, we need the whipped cream again. Okay, that's all we need that for. Set that aside, along with the stamp set. Okay, just remember, the other card is up underneath my stamp set over there when I'm looking for it. All right, so we'll come back around with the light crumb cake. Kind of hard to talk and trace at the same time. Okay. I also want to color this guy. You know, for time purposes, I think I'll leave that cup white too. And let's see what we can put on the front of that. And let's see, we can put, oh, I like that little heart. I can do that. And if I stamp it in the Misty Moonlight, it'll show. Okay. It's a cute little heart. So we'll stamp that. I'm going to go over that with, this is just, like I said, on the fly. There. That'll make it match. Alright, so let's die cut this guy, get him on the card, and call it done. I'll have to put together a little blog post so just so that I have the measurements listed for everybody and links to my online store. Alright, put this away. Die cut him. It's just gonna, oh good, it is going to fit. Where did I put my plates? She's a hot mess. Alright, here we go. That's a little bit long, a little bit wide. Okay. Just like so. He's done. One. There's two. Set these aside and attach our whipped cream. very generic looking cups, right? And then we'll add some dimensionals, like so. Put a little one on top of that whipped cream. Okay. There. Since that other one has a spot on it, let's trim that and make this work. And I'll break up some of the stripes too. I guess I should make sure that it's straight, huh? Okay, there we go. Cut off that crooked part. And we want this at 3 inches. And that'll fit right across the bottom. Let's see, you had me at. Put it there. And grab our Misty Moonlight again. I think these stamps look like they are kind of curved. That's what I'm going to go with. All right. And then we'll add him. And some of those pecan pie and clear ribbon dots. Will be done. I'm going to add one here, on here, and one more right there. Okay. Oh, I didn't decorate the envelope, did I? I'll fix that when I get off. That way you're done. Where'd that water come from? Okay, phew, we're done. Almost time for an adult beverage after this one. So there's the 2 cards. Like I said, I really didn't have much of an idea of what I was going to do today, just kind of thumbing it. So there's the inside. I'll have to write something cute in there. And then our card, our gift card holder. Well, I thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with this train wreck today. It was a lot of fun, even though I was being my hot mess self. Hey, you know what? I'm just keeping it real. I never think of you as a train wreck. Oh, you're so sweet, Janine. I got you fooled, don't I? All right. It was fun. Like I said, it's a view of how my brain works like a scatter gun. It's just all over the place all the time. What can I say? Like I said, I still have to go create a short blog post for this, and that's basically only going to give the measurements to everybody so that you've got the measurements for the future. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Don't forget, tomorrow the Stampin' Mini Catalog, the September through December Mini Catalog goes live, as well as the scrapbooking brochure. Have a great rest of your week, and I will catch you next week. Bye.